or the singular form manouche, is the most popular Middle Eastern food. And no matter where you travel, if you find any more than 5 Lebanese or Syrian families in that place, you will find a bakery pretty much like this one, where you can come and be filled with that gorgeous aroma of za'atar, jibne and lahme, otherwise known as oregano, cheese and lamb pizza that we have all come to love. So thank God that Australia has more than 5 families who call this place home and who are sharing their passion and their love for Manakeish for all of us to enjoy. That the magic happens. The foundation of an exceptional manouche begins with the dough, and it is always a well-guarded recipe in every place, including this one. Okay, so after the dough has been flattened out, we're putting the za'atar mix.
Yes.
And Samir, what's in the za'atar mix?
That's oregano.
Yes.
And oil.
Yes.
And sameh and simsum.
Sesame seeds and some, and there's also a little bit of thyme.
Lemon, yeah, lemon and salt.
So that is the foundation. It's just mixed with oil, and then we put it on the pizza, on the dough, and then it's ready to go in the oven, isn't it?
Yep. We're gonna mix it now. Make ready.
Wow, I can smell that. That smells beautiful. I can smell the cement in it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's the best agin in Victoria.
He just said it's the best dough in Victoria. So I'm gonna try one soon, so I'll let you know if that's true or not. Now, this is absolutely gorgeous. I could not wait to eat this. A typical breakfast that you would find in Syria or Lebanon or Jordan or Palestine all has its own specialty and variety, but there's certain things that you're going to find that are pretty much uniform to all. Labneh, zaytun, which is the olives. I've got some sijat here, which is beautiful Lebanese sausage, and we've got lahme b'ajin, which is our meat pizza, and of course our beautiful za'atar, which we saw being made earlier. That is, I need a moment. Maybe I need to get a room. I don't know. It's beautiful. The za'atar is so that dough is exceptional, and I'm pretty convinced that this place here, Zaatar in Sydney Road, has one of the best manakeish that you'll find anywhere in the city. This is absolutely delicious. Zaatar in Sydney Road, Coburg is the best place to come and get authentic manakeish. Oh my God, I so enjoyed that. And because you guys are still with me and I haven't put you off with all my ethnic ways, I'd like to invite you home with me where I can show you how to make these beautiful, delicious pastries with nothing but the sweat of your brow and a few simple and solid ingredients. So until then, I'm going to get back to finishing this delicious meal, and I'll see you shortly. Guys, and here we are. You're still with me, and I've invited you into my kitchen, and I'm going to be showing you how to make those beautiful, delicious manakeish that I showed you at Zaatar in Sydney Road. So we only need a few simple ingredients, and we're going to get this show on the road. So let me just walk you through them. What I'm going to do today is replace traditional white flour that is used in most places with spelt flour. Now, the reason that I'm doing this has very, very little gluten in it, and spelt is a different type of grain. It is related to wheat, but it's not a wheat product. Therefore, it is not genetically modified, and it is easy to digest for people that have IBS or digestive issues. And it is absolutely delicious. I love spelt flour. So what we need today is 3 cups of spelt flour. We've got some salt, we've got a packet of dry yeast that I put in there, and we've got some sugar, and obviously the za'atar. We also need olive oil for our mixture as well. So it's really, really simple, guys. All we're gonna do, like I said, I've got 3 cups of flour here, and I'm literally just gonna make a well in the middle. I'm going to add the yeast. Okay, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. So I'm going to put in a few. I like salt, so. And with the sugar, you only need 1 teaspoon. So you don't really taste the sugar, but I think it does something to the color of it when it rises. So we're just going to mix all of our dry ingredients, like so. I challenge you to do this without making a mess, because I certainly cannot. And we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And maybe just a little bit more, just because I put in a little bit more flour. Okay, this is super, super easy, guys. Then we're going to take about a glass of water. Now, it depends on the mixture. Now, with dough, I always say start off with less water, and then it's better to add the water gradually than to put too much water and then have to add flour, because you kind of ruin the dough. So let's just start off putting that in, and let's just mix that around. Okay, so just mix that really well. Now, it's starting to it's a bit sticky, but it hasn't mixed completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this straight onto the bench. So I'm going to take some flour, grab a handful, and I'm just literally going to put that there. Okay, now to do some hard work. I just find it easier to actually mix it properly on the bench rather than in the bowl. So we just put that all into there, put that aside. All right, and I'm just gonna work that. Now, you can do this in a food processor, but I just like to do things, if you can do this at home, you know, you're not making it in a commercial kitchen. So just get it onto the bench and use your hands, because it is so much better, because I really believe in making things with love. And you know what, honestly, when you do things with your hands, it's actually fun. And it's better because you're massaging it and you're giving it love. I don't know why, is it when you put your hands into food, it just tastes better. So we're just gonna work that flour for 10 minutes. Back to the Chinese massage, yeah. Giving it love. You gotta pay attention. Give it some love. We'll just kill you. The accordion. Such a useless instrument, really. I'm sure Beethoven somehow, because he was just so awesome, I'm sure that if we traced his lineage, he would definitely be Arab. Everything came from Arab civilization. I know the Greeks think that everything came from them, but no, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Darwin was English.
I don't care about Darwin. Let's not talk about Darwin. I'm loving my dough. I don't like Darwin. Okay, so I've given my dough lots of love, and now what I'm going to do is put it aside for an hour and let it rise. Now I'm going to give you a really cool trick. It's called the appearing bowl, and this is what I'm going to put my dough in. I'm so good. Okay. All right, so we're just going to take this. We're going to put it in there. Now, I've got one that I prepared earlier. Wouldn't want to make you just wait and watch dough rise for an hour now, would I? Put it with a tablecloth. Let's put that aside. And that is what our risen dough looks like. So let's take that out. Now, you might find that it's stuck all to the bottom, which is why I prefer to use glass. But we've still got flour on our bench. So let's just take that, put that aside. Okay, so what we're going to do with our dough, beautiful, is we're going to take a cutter, and what we actually want to do, what I tend to do is kind of roll it out into like a log. Now, this dough should make us about 8 to 10, depending on what size you want, and we're literally just going to cut like that. 1, 2, and we're just going to roll them into balls, like so. Okay, on the side. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to take one of them. So just put our flour on there, and we're just going to roll it. You want to stretch it out so it's quite a thin, like almost like a pizza, like a thin pizza base. You don't want to leave it too thick, and it doesn't matter that it's not in a perfect circle. And there you have your basic dough, which we call ajin. And now what that means is that we're going to be able to make, we're going to do manaish za'atar. So we're going to be able to put za'atar, we can put jubna, which is the cheese, and we just fold it over. So now that we know how to do this, the variety, the world is your oyster. There's nothing you can't do. Okay, so I'm going to show you in this case the za'atar, which we're going to mix now. So I've taken the za'atar, and what we need to do is mix this za'atar with olive oil. Now, I just want to speak to you about the za'atar. I got this za'atar from Zatar. How ironic is that? Which is, I love this za'atar. This is actually from Jordan, but I mean, all za'atars are good. You can actually make your own za'atar, which is sumac, it is thyme, it is oregano and sesame seed, all mixed together in this beautiful, fragrant. So that's kind of the consistency you want. So the secret to amazing food is using the best, fresh, quality ingredients and doing the least to it as possible. Okay, so we're going to take our dough. Now, I'm going to be using this pizza pan, which I'm just going to put here. I am not going to put anything on. You don't need to grease it or do anything. Okay, and what we're going to do is take our za'atar. Now, I like to use my hands. It's just easier to massage it into the dough and just spread it out like that. So, so good. Okay, now you're then going to take the sides and you're just going to pinch it. So just pinch the sides like that, and then we're going to take that and pop it into. Okay, so I've rolled out a few more, and just the other thing that I forgot to mention is the oven is on 200 degrees in case you were guessing. So let's do the za'atar, put it on there. Okay, and I'm going to use my hands again just to spread it out. I'm pretty good with my hands. This is very serious business. Okay, now we're going to pinch the edges like so. I'm not as good as Samir that you saw. He was amazing rolling those out, but he does do hundreds every single day. Thanks, Samir, for giving me some tips. You're awesome. I love your work. So what I'm going to do now is we're literally going to put those in the oven 10 minutes, probably at most on 200 degrees, but just watch it because depending on your oven, you might need a little bit more, a little bit less. So let's put those in the oven. And I'm going to get the next ones ready to go in. Okay, now time to take my final batch out of the oven. My house smells absolutely divine with the gorgeous aroma of za'atar. Look at that, there we go. My last little batch there, that's beautiful. So what I did while I was waiting is I made myself a tea, and I'm gonna enjoy the tea now with this za'atar. The za'atar is delicious, and just with the spelt flour, just to keep in mind, it's a little bit more crunchy than the traditional white flour. So just think about that when you're cooking it in the oven. But that is sensational. We've decided that after the end of every episode, we're going to read out inspirational quote, and somehow I have to link it with whatever it is that I've done. So today's quote is, "Yesterday you said tomorrow," by Shia LaBeouf. Really? Really, guys? I wanted like something inspirational, like Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Lady Gaga. No, not Lady Gaga. So with Za'atar, it really is relating about yesterday. And sometimes we say we're going to do things, and yesterday you said tomorrow, which means do what you said you were going to do yesterday. So if you've been wanting to make really good food for your family and you've been saying tomorrow I'm going to start making good food, but today's come and you haven't done it, then you really need to, okay? And that's it. I hope that inspires you guys. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe, and let me know how you go with this gorgeous Manakeish recipe, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye. When I was a kid, the wooden spoon was just really, really scary, and I've had quite a few of these broken over my backside. I don't think my parents understood back then that that was kind of considered child abuse, but you know, I turned out okay. I kind of think so. My dad used to be like, yeah, that's right, by the time the police come, you'll be dead.
I can't see any of that.
He goes, call the police. I've got no emotional trauma.
Market is real for life, Zatar at home.
Real for life.
Real for life.
Real
for life,
Wow,
Zatar
real.
at home.
It's real for life. The phone! Oh no! So there we go. I've been able to create 8. It's pretty sensational. Okay, I obviously can't count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I not say 10? Am I counting the same one twice? Is it 10? It is 10. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, and 5. That's 10. Apparently, you kind of go like that.